Hello. Hello, welcome to this station. Who do we have today online? Who will join me? Who will join me today online? Just for a very short one. Very short and quick one. What do we have? So today we are making what I'm not used to. This is not what we are typically used to in this kitchen, but it is what I want to do today. And this is the first time I'm ever doing this. Meanwhile, I need to introduce myself again. I cannot in this kitchen. Welcome to this page. Shani Love, thanks so much for your compliment. I saw the previous post you made. That's okay. Thanks a lot. Everyone join us. Thanks for joining us today. So what I'm making today is just a crispy chicken. I'm gonna fry crispy chicken and stuffed with cooked potato. This is a very easy one, very easy actually, but and very fast to make. It's not something that is really difficult to make. It's a very fast one we can just make on our own without any help at all. So let me show you guys how I make it or how I'm going to do it. I do buy this thing outside to eat myself, but today I chose to make it myself. So like I said, it's crispy chicken stuffed mashed potatoes. There are some people that will mash this potato with just with a chopper, but I prefer to use this to mash the potato. So wherever you're joining from, thank you very much for joining me today. Today is a very quick one, and I'm just going to put all the potatoes so I don't come back twice for it. I might not use all, but let me just mash everything. So just so you know, this is the chicken I've boiled already for this. But this is the chicken I've boiled already for this. This chicken it has bone, but the bone actually is going to be the handle. So we're going to just pull off the chicken from the bone itself, and then I have my mini mixer here, which I'm going to use to blend it, and then mix it in this mashed potato. We might not use all the mashed potato, but I'm going to mash everything though. Whoever joined, Paulina Kelechi, thanks so much for joining us today. Summer Glow, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you guys. So what we're doing right now is the mashed potato, and we are almost done with the mashed potato. Everything we are doing today will not be more than 30 minutes, 40 minutes, so you guys know. So we're not wasting time today. No time wasting today at all, or we're not going to spend much time. There's no time wasted on this kitchen anyway. So we're not going to spend much time today. We are mashing. What we have now is mashed potatoes going on. And again, like I said, if you cook your potatoes very well and you have chopper, you can actually use chopper to mash it quickly. But I want to use my hand. I don't want to use my chopper to do that. Otherwise, I can as well use my chopper for that. So I prefer to use this. This is what I use when I'm baking, whether I'm meat pie and I want to mash the mixed meat or I want to mash the fish. This is what I use. So there's some things I use here, I don't know what it's called, so you guys know, but I still bought them. I know the purpose, but I don't know what it's called. So this is one good example of what I bought, but I don't know what it's called. But I have an idea of what I need once I go to a store to buy stuff. So this is done already, I would say. The mashed potato is ready. Yeah, it's ready. Let me just give it another quick mash. I'm not going to use everything like I said, but it's what making enough. So eventually I'm still going to put my hand there, but just so you know, this is the mashed potato here, and this is the end result. This is the end result of the mashed potato. So let's set this aside. Let's set it aside now and do something else. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to get ready the chicken, and like I said, I'm going to be using my hand mixer for that, but I'm going to use different settings entirely to mash the chicken. But before that, like I said, this is the chicken we're going to be using for this. Juliet Abel, thanks so much, good evening. This is the chicken we're going to be using for this crispy chicken stuffed with mashed potatoes. This is the chicken. I cooked this drumstick I pulled off the skin while cooking it, so you know I didn't use the skin to cook it. So I'm just going to quickly pull everything out. It's going to be so easy to pull out, so easy. Once I pull it out, I will then take my time to dress the bone to get it ready, because eventually we are going to be using the bone also. Some people use hand mixer for this. Some people just use their hand to squeeze it. It's still the same thing. I mean, so long as you wash your hand, you don't have to use hand mixer like this. So do this to get ready the chicken. Once you wash your hand, so whatever you feel more comfortable to use it. It doesn't have to be hand mixer, like I said. If you don't have hand mixer, you can as well do this. So don't wait till you have this before you try this out. Don't wait till you have this stuff. Like I said, I've had this thing for many years because I've always used it to make some food. This is it. This one wouldn't take time. The chicken is well cooked. I'm going to be posting a video of the behind the scene of how I prepare the chicken. This chicken is well spiced up, I would say, particularly if you know very well drumstick, it doesn't have the best of taste. So if you want to get it very tasty, you have to really spice it up. So I spice it up very well to get what I wanted, the taste I wanted. So this is what we are doing now. This doesn't take time. I deliberately waited to come online before I start pulling it out, because I know we're not wasting time. By the time we are done with pulling it out now, and use the hand mixer or use my hand to squeeze it, then mix it up with this, with other things I have to add, then we are good to go. So if you join me, you're joining me for the first time or just joining me today, my name remains Kenneth in this kitchen, doing what I love to do, which in many ways is also a very therapeutic for me to be here doing this. So yeah, we are almost done with getting ready the chicken, almost done. Please don't use blender for this chicken. No, I know you need to use blender. Use your hand to squeeze it. So use your hand to just squeeze it like this, or if you have hand mixer, yes, by all means use your hand mixer. Otherwise, just wash your hand and mix it. That's enough. Not really mix it. Wash your hand and break the chicken into pieces. That's what I mean. That's grammar not correct. Just wash your hand and mix it properly. Blessing Joseph, thanks so much. I appreciate. I can remain your own for you. Just blessing, no worry. So yeah, we are almost there now. All the drumstick is ready. Let's see how far, or let's see how well this hand mixer can help. Otherwise, I will just give my hand another quick rinse and use my hand to mix it. But yeah, I'm sure we're gonna have a good one today when we are done. So before I even start mixing this, I want to show you guys something. This drumstick bone is still gonna be the handle of what we're doing. We're not gonna put stick there. So for those that like to consume bone, I don't like bone. You can as well use it, but the most important thing is that to get this bone ready, just pull the top. Once the chicken is well cooked, pull the top and pull the under. Pull the top, pull the under, and we are good to go. This is how the bone must be before we start. This is exactly how the bone will be. If you can see it, I pull the top here, and I pull it down here to get it like this. So, but let's even see how well this can help. Let's see how well this can help. I don't know if this can work, but let's cross our fingers. Remember, I said this is the first time I'm making this, so let's hope this will work. If it doesn't work, we use our hand. So there's no worry at all. That is very mistake. I'm not sure why this one doesn't want to go in. Who do we have a night? Thank you very much. How are you guys doing today? I'm craving for that bone. Oh, so people that like bone are places actually. I don't really like bone that much, so you guys know. I'm not sure why this one doesn't want to go in, but I'll just give it a quick try and see why. But I've not used this for ages, but let me see why. I don't know why it doesn't want to go in. I don't know if this doesn't work now. I'll use my hand. I don't know why this one works. This one doesn't want to key in. I don't know why. You know what? Let's use this one. This one might work. What do we have? If this gives me some tough time again, I will use my hand. So I don't have that much time to spend here. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't move very fast, I will just use my hand. It seems very slow, which is not what I want. This is very slow. This is not how I want to do it. So I'm going to wash my hand and use my hand. Jason, thank you very much. I'm going to call you later. Jacinto, yeah, we are just making. Jacinto, we are making drumstick stuff with mashed potatoes. That's what we are making. But I'm going to be the local man that I am. Wash my hand and then continue what I'm doing. Because that would take my time, and that's not what I want. It's going to take my hand if I keep using my hand to do that. So I will rather use my hand and do it. So just to get it right, remember, if you have to use your hand to do this, you can wear gloves. or you can use your hand to do it. The most important thing is that make sure your hands are clean. It's very important to do that. So this would take me forever if I keep using that hand mixer. The best way to do this also is to, if you want to do it when it's still very hot, when it's the chicken is still very hot. That way you don't have to really struggle to pull the chicken into bits. The chicken doesn't have to be really dry, really crispy, you can still be seeing some chunks of it. That is okay, but the most important thing, like I said again, get it as much as you can. Try to use your hand, use hand mixer like this, or I'm going to show you guys something else you can use too. Maybe that one is what I'm actually going to use eventually. Let me show you something else we can use to do this. I don't know if it's close by, but I will check. Okay, I got it. So another thing we can use to do this is also this. If I'm going to use this, I'm going to get my chopping board to use now, and then use this hammer to just break the chicken, to just make sure the chicken gets into bits. So let me show you also. So you see, in this kitchen, I have choices of what I can use, because sometimes by using my hand, particularly when I'm online, it might seem not very healthy, or people might be saying, why are you using your hand to do this? Why are you using your hand to do this? So let's use this. Let's use this one. Once we have this here, it's very, very easy. You don't have to struggle too much over it. Just use this, beat this, and you're good to go. Once you use this to beat it, you are ready. Less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes, you are done with it. See, you don't have to use your hand. Use this. But eventually you have to use your hand, because when you are mixing it with what do you call it, the potato, you will still have to use your hand anyway. So I am done with this one now. I will take this out. I'm just going to keep this one here. You guys now have a small kitchen, so because I have a small kitchen, I have to keep managing it. So this is done very quick and easy. The chicken is tempting. Like, oh my kids sleep. It's tempting, sure, I don't say it's tough. And it's very tasty, I will tell you also. It's very tasty actually. So get all the chicken out. So remember, like I said, you see 3 ways I wanted to use to do this chicken. 3 ways. I can use my hand to squeeze it like this. I can use this kitchen hammer, whatever it's called, to do it. I can use my hand mixer to do it also. So whatever, if you have all the time in the world, by all means use the hand mixer. But otherwise, this is much faster. Using this is much faster, or even using your hand is much faster too. So I used to buy this in a restaurant here, and I tell you the truth, it's not just, I would say costly, but today I just said let me try it out myself. So this is the first time I'm doing this, so you know, this is the very first time I'm doing it. And I know I'll get it right, because I have actually made some inquiries and asked questions. So once we are done with this now, we take out everything here and then use up this frying pan and fry it quickly. So we are good with time, don't worry. And again, I would say this, depending on how you want the chicken, it can actually make the chicken very, squeeze it to get very tiny. If you don't want chunks of the chicken in it, like you don't want the chunks, you can beat it really very well, very tiny. Get it very, very tiny like this if you want to. This is also what you can do. If you want it very tiny, very like this, you can just beat it very well. Very well. But I don't have to do all that. I mean, this is what I'm eating myself. I don't have to go through that stress. But you can do it. Uh-oh, some are actually falling. I'm just going to get I'm probably going to get a bigger kitchen. Who knows? But anyway, we are done with this one right now. So let's get this one started. We are done with the chicken. So let's mix it up quickly and then just fry it. Frying it is very simple. So I'm just going to put all back here. Anyone watching me today, this is what I'm doing today is out of my comfort zone, so you guys know that. But I'm hoping I'll get it right. But it's purely out of my comfort zone. If it's cooking all our Nigerian, I would say delicacies, that would be so easy for me. But this is out of my comfort zone. But I told myself I must get it right. Okay, the chicken is ready. Let's take our time now. Now I said I was going to get this bone ready. For those that like bone, no, you don't need all this aspect in the bone. For the bone, get all these things out. The bone must be clean. The bone must be clean like this by the time you start. So I got this one ready. Just pull the down and the top and take out any tiny thing left on the body. Like this. It doesn't take time. The bone doesn't take time to get ready. Once you cook the chicken very well, it's so easy to get ready the bone. So easy to get ready the bone. Okay, so let's keep going. We are almost there. Almost there now, and yeah. Who do we have joining us today? So this is this can be very tiring, but I tell you, by the time you're done with this, you will like the end result. Trust me, the end result is so nice. If by the time you wash it and then do it, remember, pull off the two tips of the bone of the drumstick. Pull off this side to get this area ready, and pull off here too. It's important. So we are almost nearing finishing. We're almost done with that. And yeah, so by the time we're done with that, we then go and start, we mold it, we mix properly, I would say, before molding. And yeah, very, very easy and quick to go. I'm just going to use this to quickly give it a cut. If you know drumstick, drumstick is very, very soft. So if you don't want to use your hand to just pull it out like this, you just use a very sharp knife to pull it out or to cut it. So by the time we are done today, we have how many? About 10 to 12 drumsticks stuffed, crispy drumsticks stuffed with mashed potatoes. So we are almost done now. You want chicken? Okay, you want to go out and come in and give it chicken? No, you go first. I take this one. Take. I'll go. It's one of those things. So yeah, we are ready now, and let's go and finish up. Sometimes when you eat those beautiful meals in restaurants, you'll be asking yourself, how is it made? Sometimes this mess you're seeing is part of the cooking. This mess you're seeing is part of the cooking. But anyway, we are done now. We have how many? How many bone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right, go and come here. Not yet, but I'm almost done. So let's finish up quickly. I'm just gonna quickly wipe the stove and then we start off. What is left now to do is a very, very simple one. Very, very simple. But to do that, I've got to wash my hand first to do that. So I will get this one out of the way. And clean the stove the last time before I start. So get this one ready, then wash my hand and then we start off. Now this is ready. What we're going to do now is, what do we put here? The spices we need to add. We can add, the most important of them all is to add some black pepper if you want to. Add some black pepper. That's a bit too much actually. Add some, what else do I have here? It depends on what you want. This is cheese. Cheese is always important here. So for this, I'm going to add some cheese. I'll show you guys, this is the cheese I have. So this is the cheese I have. It's very important. I'm just going to put some, maybe I will actually just wait for the meantime and put more seasoning. Where is my seasoning? I'm going to put my seasoning first. And my son is here with me in the kitchen. So yeah, let's give the quick turn. I'm not sure I kept this seasoning, but it's somewhere here. Let me get it. Well, my seasoning is almost out of my sight, but let me see where else I can look for it. Anyway, again, if you're just joining us, this is a kind of in this kitchen, trying to get looking for where my seasoning can. Not sure where I kept it, but anyway, I have my black pepper and I've got some this here too. If you want to use this, if you want to use some parsley leaves, I got some here that I want to use just to add a little of it. Oh my God, how do I open this? Okay. At this point, actually, I would say whatever you add is up to you. If you want to add, the chicken is tempting, I used to. If you want to add, I'm going to add some red paprika. Some people add red paprika after adding this, after adding the, what's it called, the potato. Now I'm going to add my cheese. So at this point now, what else do I want to add? I might want to add this one or add something else. So I've added, what I've added here, just purely seasoning, black pepper, cheese. If you want to add also if you want to add, what's it called, the red paprika, which I will still add. Okay, I added red paprika already. You add red paprika. If you want to add some ginger, it's up to you. If you want to add it, but for me, I have what I have here is cheese, number one, black pepper. I'm going to add some salt. Black pepper is typically to give me some flavor. I'm going to add some salt definitely, and then I added some seasoning already. So what is next now is to add this, and once I add this, I will then have to use my hand to finish it up. So I'm going to add enough of this. Once I add this, guys, no more spoon, it has to be my hand. I have to use my hand to finish up the work. This is the mashed potato. So right now it's going to get a little bit messy with my hand. So if you see my hand with lots of If you see my hand and wonder why is it messy, it's because of what I'm doing. So right now, you just mix up everything. Remember what you said we're doing is crispy chicken mashed, crispy chicken with stuffed mashed potato. So that is exactly what we are doing. And by the time we are done with it, we will then have to fry it. By the time we're done frying it, you see what it looks like. The chicken is, okay, I've read that before. So what next, what next, what next? I think I probably might want to add some mashed potato. So this is ready. Just mix up very well. What do we have? By the time you're done mixing it up, this is what you have. It's going to get thick. It's going to get thick like this. But again, it's all about the texture you want. Remember I said for the chicken, you can really chop it slowly, get it very tiny. I have my chicken like looking at, I have the chunks you can see quickly. So this is done. I will just take out this and wash my hand, and then we'll start molding it. After molding, we fry it, and then we are done. This is very tasty, I tell you. If I make it offline and show you the end result, you probably will wonder, how did you do this? But you are seeing how it's done now. You might be wondering, why is it you have to do all this to get this ready? Yes, I have to do all this that I'm doing. But so long as your hands are very, very clean, it doesn't matter if you use a hand to mix. So this is it. Now let me just wash my hand and then we'll finish up. Okay, now we are done. I was actually looking for this my seasoning, but I've seen it. So maybe I don't have to really add it again. So how then do we use, this is where, if you're not watching, if you know how to do everything from the beginning, what I want to do now is what I want you to learn. I mean, if you can't learn anything again, just see how I'm molding it. So by the time we are done frying, you see how it will come out. Watch how I'm going to mold this. So the whole step from beginning to the end is very easy, very, very simple. But it takes time and sometimes it gets your kitchen messy. But if you want to enjoy it, yes, you have to really get your kitchen messy a bit to enjoy it. Now, we will, I'm just going to pour some oil here to start heating up while I mold it. I want to be done in the next 10 minutes, next 10, 15 minutes. So for this is deep fry. Remember, it has to be deep fried to get it right. It has to be deep fried. So we let the oil to start, oh my God, this fell on the floor. We have to let the oil to start heating up gradually, and then we'll start molding. To mold this properly, you need two things. I have here my breadcrumbs as part of how we're going to do it. I have here my flour. My all-purpose flour, just to make sure it holds together. And of course, just some eggs that I will break to help it to help hold it together. So this is my egg getting ready. So we are done with breaking the egg. So Now is the molding. My hands are clean. So the first step is take as much as you're supposed to take. Make sure your bones you're using are ready. If you have some meat on the bone, yeah, you don't have to pull it out. But if you want it very smooth, pull out the meat from the bone because you don't need the meat actually. So first you get some, and this is how you do it. You get some. Depending on how you want to do it, start with it like this. Remember you have your cheese here already, so eventually it's going to fry well. You do it like this. Next thing you're going to do is once you've gotten it a bit flat like this, add some of the cheese there. Add some of the cheese on it like this. Then just add, you see how I added some cheese here, some cheese here. Add your bone here, the bone inside, and cover it up. Again, this is where it becomes interesting. I'm also learning this one, so I hope I'll get it right myself. I'm still learning this one myself. Hopefully we get it right together. Maybe I think for this one I took so much of the mix of this mix. Next one I'm going to do is going to be much smaller than this one. So yeah, this is good, but too big. I will tell you, this is too big. We don't need it this big. We actually need it small, not this big. But the good thing about it is that by the time you are done frying this, you should be able to pull out the bone if you just want to pull out the bone, because remember we have cheese inside. But this is too big. Next one I'm going to make it to be smaller than this one. I need to take a little bit small. So this is we are good to go with this one. Let's wait for the oil a bit. Let's leave this one here first. Yeah, it's okay. Hopefully I get this. If I don't get this right, remember I told you guys this is my first time of doing this. So I just love it because I do buy it myself outside to eat. So I choose to try it. So if I don't get it, there's no harm in trying. We are only trying to do something for the first time. Anyway, I need to stop talking and just focus. This is good. Just put some of this to some of the cheese on it, and then find another bone to use. Put another bone inside. Stuff the bone inside and then squeeze it out. Squeeze them together. Again, this is my first time of doing this. Hopefully, I get it right. Yeah, I think this one is better because it's smaller. This one is far better. For those that are watching me for the first time, this is Chris of This Kitchen. This is not my local food I used to cook. This is what I used to buy here in Canada. If I go to some restaurant, I order it. So I want to just give it a try myself. So this is good. This is good. Let's try another one before we see. I think our oil is heating up now. Let's try another one. For those asking me what I'm doing, I just gave it the name. What I'm mixing here is a combination of mashed potato, chicken, and some spices. That is all I have here. So if you want to just try it, the most important thing is to cook your potato very well, mash it up really good, and then add some cheese. Pull off the chicken from the bone, that's the drumstick, and mix them up. By the time you're done doing that, you see how I'm mixing it? I have to add some cheese here before I close it up. This cheese will help you to just pull out the bone quickly when you are done frying. So remember, we are all doing this experiment together. If we not get some, all of us not get some. But let's see if we can get it right. Yeah, let's see if we can get it right together. If we not get it right together, we don't try. Okay, I think I'll just fry these three first and see, because this is 140 here. That is 840 in Nigeria, I think. Yeah, 840, right? Yeah, I think it's 840. So let's try this one first and see if I even try at all. Let's try this one first. If I try doing it, that means I did a good job. If it didn't work out, maybe I didn't do a good job trying it. So let's get something. I think I would rather use my hand to do this. So first I've got this here. I hope it doesn't fall off. If it fall off, I use a no try. First we put it in the floor. Nobody will laugh me for this thing. I'm doing this for the first time. Nobody should laugh me. Nobody should just laugh at me. This is the first time I'm doing this. So, but I hope I will try anyway. We've got this ready. We put in our egg. I would say, oh, I didn't beat my egg before I even started. So I'm going to leave it here for, let me beat my egg. So this is good. Let's try, we'll just roll it in the egg. And then roll it here. I bet no one laugh me. Anybody that laughed me here today is looking for my trouble. Let's see if I get this thing right. If I not get that right, oh, I wasn't showing it here. Let's see. Now we have rubbed everything we need to rub, the egg, the flour, and everything. So let's see how well we did. If it mess up, like the oil is not well, it's not very hot yet. Oh my God. Okay, anyway, let's get the oil hot, a bit hot. I should have waited for this one, but the oil will get hot now. Let's try another one. Not gonna laugh me. Remember I said it, don't laugh at me. This is the first time I'm doing this. We try this one like this. Let's call this one health. Let's call it Health Kitchen. We try it like this, and yeah, get it ready. Roll it in our egg, I think. Yeah, roll it in our egg the second time, and then roll it in this. I want this thing to heat up very fast. It's not heating up fast. And then roll this one here first. So whoever is watching me, what we are doing today is purely experiment. Hopefully we'll get it right. It's not my comfort zone, but sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone to do something. If not even sometimes, all the time, you should be able to step out of your comfort zone. So this is ready. Let's wait for the oil first. And then let's do this big one. Very, very big. This is actually very big. Let's see how we can do with it. I think I'm getting this actually, guys. I think I'm getting it. But it's not going to be very smooth. Let's try this. And then try this one. Mix it in the egg. Hopefully I got this right. Now wow, you are trying, the procedure is too the procedure is too much. That's the truth. But I didn't have anything to do today and I don't want to cook. So my thought was, what can you do online? So I thought of coming to just experiment with this online. So if I'm getting it, you guys will see I'm getting it. If I'm not getting it, you will see that I'm not getting it. So let's call this called an experiment. Uh-oh, why am I doing this? So let's call this whole thing we are doing now experiment. Okay, I think it's hot now. Let's continue with the experiment and see how we are doing. And then this one will go in. We'll finish with this one. Let's see how we did. Let's see how this one will do if we did well. And my person don't laugh me there. Ojobo Gomishola Mary Baoni, thanks so much for the thumbs up. But like I said, this is the very first time I'm doing this, so I hope it come out. I hope it will come out nice, and I trust it will. So let's keep our fingers crossed. It will come out nice. Very first time I'm doing this, so I don't know how it's going to happen, but let's keep our fingers crossed that we'll get it. Okay, I think I'm going to get something that I'll use to bring it out. I don't know where I kept this stuff, but I don't even know. Okay, I'll use this one. Make person not laugh me. I don't talk. Anybody will laugh me, they find my trouble. Don't just laugh at me. Let's do this and see how well it will come out. Oh, not this one. I need a long one. Where is the long one? To have small kitchen sometimes, sir. Okay, I've seen the long one. Yeah. This is the long one I wanted to get. Oh my God, I hope I will get this thing right. I hope I'm trying. I'm actually trying. I think I didn't need to come out this well. Let's reduce the heat now. We need to use lower heats to do this. Who do we have watching us? This is the height of, guys, this is the height of experiment I'm doing in this kitchen. I've never tried this kind of experiment before. This is the height of it. I hope it will come up nice. Oh my God, I hope it will come out nice, man. I really hope so. I really hope so. I've lowered the heat because I want it to cook to the inside a bit. Remember, I have some cheese inside, so the cheese I have inside has to melt. If that cheese doesn't melt, maybe I didn't do it right. So let's hope the cheese inside will melt by the time I bring it out. Hopefully it will. Even if it doesn't melt, I mean, it's okay. All of us will laugh together that I didn't do it well. Like I said, this is not a typical Nigerian food. It is way out of my comfort zone. But again, I like stepping out of my comfort zone to try something. Yeah, let's leave it and see how well we are doing. Let's get something first. Hopefully we are doing good. I don't know how well we are doing, but let's see. And I have a very tiny kitchen, which made it nearly impossible to really focus so much. But hopefully I'll get a bigger kitchen someday. But for now, not a big kitchen. Yeah, I think it's okay now. Let's see. I did well. Guys, if I don't praise me, I will praise myself. Look, I did well. So let's better clap for me now because I know I did well. Let me see. So I think I did well, right? Yeah, I did really good. So let's finish this three first and see what it looks like. I don't want to be here for more than 1 hour, so I won't finish this on everything here online. But I will show you guys by the time I'm finished. By the time I'm done, I just want to show you guys these three to see how I did, if I did well or if I didn't do well at all. So if you're leaving your comment, leave your comment and tell me how I did. Particularly, this is my first time, and this is not what you are used to. This is not a typical Nigerian staple food, but something we have here, very common in Canada. But I chose to try it myself. So let me bring them out and see how I did. If I bring them out and see how we did, then I'll most likely I'll end the on live stream. But let's see first. Remember, I said the cheese I put inside must be able to melt by the time I open it. That's the idea. If that cheese doesn't melt, that means I didn't do it well at all. Jacinta said I did well. Jacinta, we've not even finished. I said I did well. Let's finish first. Let's see what it looks like by the time I'm done. Then you tell me if I did well or I didn't do well. Okay, now, fingers crossed. Let me bring them out now. Fingers crossed, the cheese inside must have melted. If it never melts, it don't concern me, I don't finish. So this is this big one, they even fear me itself. So let's see how we did with this one. Now let's see how we did with this one. I'm gonna turn off the stove because I will continue by the time I show you guys this one. So I turn off the stove. So this is what it looks like. But what I don't know is what it will look like inside. So you guys know, I don't know what it will like. This is making me laugh because I don't even know what I'm doing. So we're gonna open the inside and see, what do we call this? Jacinta, what typically, I can't remember the one singular name it has, but this is just drumstick stuffed with mashed, crispy drumstick stuffed with cooked potatoes. So basically what I did is to cook potato, mash it, remove the skin of drumstick, cook it, pull off the meat and mash it again, and then mix all together with some spices. That is all I did. So you guys can see it closely. I don't know if I did well or not, so maybe you rate me, tell me how I did. We will still open it up, but yeah, this is what it looks like. Hopefully when we open it up, the cheese inside would have melted. So this is what I did. For those watching from YouTube, I don't know how well I did, but if you can leave a comment, rate me, let me know how I did. But like I said, if I open this and that cheese is not melted, that means I didn't do a good job. So let's go for it and see. But before we open it, actually, the first thing is to pull off the bone. We have to pull off the bone first. We have to pull off the bone. Now, this is hot. What I'm going to do in front of you guys before I end the video stream is to open it and see if that cheese will follow me, and if it's melted, it will just divide into two and come with me. The cheese is not well melted. Yeah, it's melted as you can see, but it's not crispy. So I need to cook it more to get crispy, or I need to add more cheese. That is what it means. I need to add more cheese to that to make sure if I pull it into two, the cheese is going to just separate and follow me. So, but yeah, you can see the cheese is melted. I will say this. Look at the cheese, it's melted already, but it's supposed to follow me. When I pull it off, it's supposed to come with me, not just stay one place. So the cheese melted. That means, as you can see, it melted actually. But I'm not a professional chef to do this or that knows how to do this. But the most important thing is that we did a good job by making sure that cheese melted. We did a good job by getting this ready. I'm sure this is good. So yeah, this live stream shouldn't go for more than 1 hour, but I just wanted to show you guys. I will finish frying it, do the recording in the background, and then come up with it, show you guys again. But this is very tasty because of so many spices I put inside, and it doesn't matter if it's like if it came out really so beautiful or not. It matters that I tried what I've never done before. What I've never done before, that I tried doing it and I got close to how it's made. I think that's the most important thing. And yeah, you can see it. You guys can see it, and yeah. So thank you for joining me for this experiment. This is not my normal cooking. I just wanted to try something today. So yeah, it's very tasty. I tell you, it's really very, very, very tasty. Believe me. So yeah, try it yourself. Let's know if you can get it better than me, and that would be great. So if you're watching from Facebook, from YouTube, we are done with this experiment, and this is the end result of the experiment. Good, maybe not so good, but at least we tried. Next weekend we're back to what we know how to do best: cooking Nigerian dishes. This is not a typical Nigerian delicacy. So next Saturday and Sunday next week, we'll be back to our live stream, cooking what we're used to, like I said. But before then, please always come to my channel, always come to my page, see what I do, share my videos, leave your feedback, everything, the feedback, the comments. I love them, your reactions, your thumbs ups on YouTube. I love everything. And if you're watching from YouTube too, please, if you can share, I will appreciate that. Share it on your social media platform. Leave a comment for me, leave some thumbs up for me, and tell me how we did. Come on, this is what experiment we did. I don't know how to do this, but I thought I'd try it. So tell me how we did by the time you watch this later on, or even now, leave your comment for me. So until I come your way again next weekend on live stream, keep coming back to my page, please. Keep coming back to my page. View my videos, leave your comment. I'm dropping videos every week, and you guys, I really appreciate if you keep motivating me. Today particularly is a very, very special day for me for many reasons, and but I'm here today, and that's the most important thing. So my smile definitely will not finish. It's not gonna go, even though sometimes I will admit, sometimes I try to mark some pain under that smile, but it's still okay. It's the most important thing is that I am good, and I'll keep getting better every day. So thank you everyone that watched today, and yeah, I'll see you guys on my live stream next weekend. Please come to my page and watch my videos. Keep motivating me to do this. Recorded videos will be posted throughout the week, and then weekend we have our live stream. I love you guys, and I will see you next weekend and throughout the week with my recorded videos. Bye guys. I should just turn this off before I say bye, guys. I try here, child. Nobody say nobody go come. I try here now. I'm not gonna see this thing. See, I try here. Nobody say go come. Not gonna just share me up. Look at what I did, man. For the first time ever, something I don't know how to do, but I tried. Anyway, bye, guys.